Shalom Squads. We're going to talk about compound inequalities. We have a whole set of different videos on inequalities, but we're going to talk about compounds. So what does compound mean? Well, we're talking about and versus or. So what's the difference between these two? Well, think of when someone asks you, you can have pizza and ice cream versus pizza or ice cream. So what happens if your parents tells you, well, you can have pizza and ice cream versus pizza or ice cream? So well, and means what? You can have both. I can have pizza and I can have ice cream at the same time. Or means what? You can have pizza and then just pizza, or you can have ice cream or just ice cream, or you can have both. Alright, so when we talk about Venn diagrams, right, we do this a lot in English, this intersection point is your and. Alright, this represents your and. The whole thing, A, B, all of that is your or. So A or B, pizza or ice cream. So we're talking about inequalities today. So we're going to look at a couple examples. The first part is if x is greater than 0 and x is less than 3. So we'll look at a number line. If x is greater than 0 and x is less than 3, so you have this guy going this way and you have this guy going that way. If we're talking about and, we're talking about where do they intersect. So and means intersection. Well, where are they intersecting? It intersects right there. So my answer is going to be in between 0 and 3. So x is less than 3, greater than 0. Okay? When we talk about x is greater than 0 or x is less than 3, let's say I have 0 and 3 again. Well, this guy is going this way. This guy is going that way. Because it's or, we're talking about all of it. You can have all of that, so all of these answers work, or all of these answers work. So your answer just becomes all rows. So every value works for that. So let's take examples. So we're going to do 2 examples. I'm going to do one and one or. Or examples are easy because all you do is they're already split up. All you have to do is it's like 2 equations, so you're just going to solve for the equations. If I have x minus 1 is less than 0, or x is greater than or equal to 3, that's already done. This one's one step. So we add 1, we get that. That's it. Your answer is x is less than 1, or x is greater than 3. So your answer is x is less than 1, open dot, or x is greater than or equal to 3, close dot. So any of these answers work. The only answer works here, works there, does not work there. Okay? Remember, or is either or. And is a little trickier because it's combined. So you'll have something like negative 3 is less than 2x minus 1, which is less than or equal to 4. Looks tricky. I'm going to teach you 2 different ways to solve this. You can either split it up into 2 equations. You'll have this equation here, and then you'll have that equation there, and then you just solve it separately and you're good to go. So your first method is separate them. Solve them individually. So add 1, divide by 2. There's one answer. And the same thing here. So you add 1, divide by 2. So you have 2 answers there. So x can be less than or equal to 5 halves, and x is greater than negative 1. So you can write it as, like that. That's your first option. Your second option is to do it all in one problem, which I recommend doing that. So our goal is to get x by itself. So my goal is to get x by itself. So you're going to add 1, but when you add 1, you add 1 everywhere. So you add 1 there, add 1 there. As you can tell from the steps, it's doing the same steps just all together in one. Is x by itself? No, we still have this 2. So you can divide by 2 everywhere. So you have 5 halves, and you have -1. And that's my answer. Okay, so figure out which method you like better. I like this method better so we don't have to combine it at the end. It's already done. We're just doing 2 equations in one step. So that concludes our lesson with compound inequalities. I'm going to give you 3 examples, your beginner, intermediate, advanced level. Just try your best, as I always tell you guys, and we'll get through this together. Good job. All right, so squads, let's try a basic problem. Your first problem is and statement, because they're together. So I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to a minute. Your goal is to get x by itself, or you can split it up. That's your hint. Try your best. Go. Okay, is x by itself? No, has a +1, so I'm going to subtract 1 everywhere. That cancels. You get that. So your number line, if you graph the number line, remember this is open dot, and that's closed dot, and so it's going to be in between. So anything between 2 and 4, not including 4 or 2, will be your answer. Check your answers, make sure you did it correctly. If you didn't get it right, it's okay. Our goal is to try it again on our intermediate level. Okay, your intermediate level. So the OR statement, 2 problems, do it separately, graph a number line, do about 30 seconds to a minute, try your best, go. Okay, let's try this. So solve for x. We did this in our last chapter. So add 1 to both sides. Get 6, divide by 2. So x is less than 3, or, I always like to put the or there so we don't forget. You can add 1, or x is greater than 4. So your answer is less than 3, open dot, or greater than 4 or equal to 4, close dot. So my answer is anything here. Usually OR statements goes away from each other. Not always, there are those special cases. But check your answers. Let's get ready for our advanced level. Alright, our advanced problem, try your best. Your trick is, just remember, if you multiply divide by negative, you have to do something. So that's your trick. Try your best. About 30 seconds to a minute. Go. Alright, let's take a look. Get x by itself. So you can add 1 everywhere. So you have -1/2 x. 6, 3. How do you get rid of a times -1/2? You're going to multiply by the reciprocal, so you multiply by -2 everywhere. So that cancels out. You get -12 here, -6 there. Because we multiply divide by negative, what do we have to do? We have to switch the signs, good. So we get that. So then if you rewrite this, x will be greater than -12, but less than -6. So if you have -12 here, -6 there, close out here, open down there, in between there. That's your answer. Anything between -12 and -6, that's your answer. So check your answers. Not an easy problem, but always go back to your notes, review it. But that concludes our lesson with compound inequalities. Hopefully the video helped you guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Turn on your notifications. Let's get ready for some more math videos. Good job.